And there are new questions about glaring Louvre security lapses and how last month's jewelry heist wasn't prevented. The balcony and window the thieves used to enter this museum flagged as vulnerable as far back as 2018. The French press, the first to report a security audit 7 years ago, warned that the balcony could be reached by using an extendable ladder. And that is exactly what happened on October 19th. Four thieves used a moving truck with a ladder and a bucket to get to the second floor, broke a window, making off with more than $100 million in jewels in broad daylight. The same security report flagged the window they entered as one of the museum's greatest vulnerabilities. So these new details coming as Paris police arrest four more suspects, 2 men, 2 women. 8 suspects in total are being held in connection with the heist. The stolen jewelry has not been recovered. Joining us from Paris, author and historian Claudine Hemingway, founder of Bleu Blonde Rouge Paris Tours. Claudine, what a story. You know, we have these now. Additional arrests. Prosecutors reportedly believe one may be at the core of a gang. What do you see as the greatest revelations in this case as a result?
I think today, this morning, with the new revelation of that audit that came out from 2018, it was pretty cringy when I was reading it, because it did specifically state that that window and the balcony was at risk with using in exactly the same kind of lift that they used to break in. So that was pretty shocking. One thing to note is that came out in 2018, and in 2019 the Louvre did do a massive restoration of the actual gallery, including the updating of those cases. So the cases were done, and Cartier was actually the jeweler that presided over that. So it was done with special security glass. And so that at least was updated, but specifically saying that that balcony is specifically at risk is pretty bad.
Yeah, well, and hoping for potentially more traction in this case with these additional people now in custody. There's so much concern that these missing jewels have been altered or completely dismantled to avoid any detection. How difficult a task is it to recover them in any form? The historical value is really beyond priceless.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they say that within the first, it's down to hours after it happens that is the most crucial time to find them. So hopefully, with the all four, actors that were there on the scene, they're now in custody. So maybe they could work out some sort of deal. As it, if you give us information of who this person was you talked to, that could help. One of the gentlemen, they did say that the person that they talked to had a Slavic accent, so who knows if that's going to give them some more information. Some of them actually said, we didn't even know it was the Louvre, we didn't know it was a museum, we thought it was closed. So they're from what we hear, they're keeping pretty mum on what they are giving out so far. So hopefully there's more information that the investigators have that we don't know, but hopefully it can lead. I mean, it's been 5.5 weeks at this point, so fingers crossed.
Right. And, some pretty alarming updates, too, when you talk about a heist after all of this happened, with 2 pranksters sneaking this fake painting in, hanging it near the gallery where the Mona Lisa is being displayed. Are the plans to increase security enough? Is this rollout happening fast enough?
Well, the director spoke in front of the National Assembly last week, and she said that they had plans to add in 100 cameras, but that's over the next 13 months. So, it within the Louvre, I'm in there a lot, and I see a lot of the agents around. In the first week after the theft, you saw a lot more of them holding actually walkie-talkies. And so there is an increased presence for sure. And, I think the Louvre has a lot of things that they're probably really embarrassed about with all the news that has come out. Just last week, they had to close 9 more rooms because of a structural issue in the rooms right above it. Then, it comes out to now here's this report. So it just kind of keeps going back and forth between, you hear one thing and then here comes the other thing. So hopefully things get fixed quickly and mostly we get the jewels back.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.